What up, karibuni sana wase. This is Life's Canvas, where we get to dive ourselves deep into the mud concerning life issues, social life, politics, current trending. So karibuni sana. Feel free to comment on anything you want us to discuss on, to touch on, because this is Life's Canvas.
Sure, this is it.
This is it, man.
And this is the place to be.
If anything you feel being pressured on, hook me up. Yeah.
For the positivity of life,
yes,
and for anything.
We want everything to benefit you, so, and also ourselves. Yeah, one way.
Sure.
Yeah.
And talking of life, Brian, you see life is full of so many negative. There's so many positivity which is involved in life. And you find out that people mainly rely on the negativity. And this negative energy is what has resulted into so many things happening. Yeah, I don't know how do you see life yourself?
You know, life in its own way. I remember there's a definition when we were growing up.
Yes,
we were being told life is what you make it. It seems so unreal, by the way. It seems so unreal, because life is what you make it. How do you make your own life? Yet, even I remember someone made a joke. No one asked me any permission for me to be born.
To be born, exactly.
And apparently after a few years, life is on your it's on your hands. So you have to make it.
You must.
So I guess life in its own way, it brings lemonade.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
You see, actually the way I usually see life, it involves three main phases. We have got the point whereby somebody is being born. Now, when you are born, you are not guaranteed
without your permission.
Yes, obviously.
You just find yourself.
Being born, and you don't even choose your parents.
Yeah, true.
It is the only phase of life whereby you find out that you do not have any option, but just to be born of the parents who God had decided that you are going to be born. Then there is this phase of life we talk about, the living part of the life. The living part of the life.
Now where you have to live.
You are into it. There is no any other.
Hakuna 50-50. It's not a rehearsal.
You live
the life. A rehearsal.
Then we have got the last phase of the life, that is death. The death. You will die.
Obviously.
And that's why we know that life is having the born, the living, and then the dead. The dead. So at no point should a man say that I will not die, because it is a phase of life. And that's why here in Life Canvas, we talk about so many variety, from being born to living, and then now to
the spiritual aspect of life in its own way.
The spiritual life, there is a lot of aspects of life which we as the human being we need to embrace.
Yeah, and one thing I think, especially in the current modern times, I think we are so much dwelling into the unknown. We don't know what the future holds.
We don't know.
Yeah, but there's a way we can create our own future.
Yes.
But one thing I usually wonder of our parents, our grandparents, and the older age, it seemed they lived like they didn't care about the unknown.
Sure. Actually, at some point you can even say that they did not even have the future themselves. So they were living for the present.
So is it dangerous, or is it taking life on it the way it is?
You say the life is not guaranteed. When someone once said that even being born is a risk. So each and every stages of life, with the phases of life we are talking about, involve a lot of risk. So life in itself is just a risky. It's a risky
affair.
It's a risky affair, actually. And that's why here in Life's Canvas we talk about all the risks aspects of life, what goes around and what comes around, and how everything revolves. You will find out that when you are living, that is where the most of life is being defined. That's the living phase after being born. You see, when you are born, now you start living. That is where a lot of things happen. And that's why here in Canvas Life, we look life in all around, but mainly we affirm that though the life is involved around both positivity and negativity, but we are sure that it is the positivity which drives life to the extent where it should, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. So I think what I can say is that join us and let's be ready to delve into the affirmation of goods and bads of life. And living is guaranteed.
It's guaranteed. So join us, Bana. Don't be afraid. Talk to us, because most of the topics they'll discuss obviously will be limited in some way. But you can also give your own opinion, your suggestion of what the things we need to discuss, because life is a general journey that it dissects every aspect. It doesn't leave anything unturned. So here at Life Canvas, we want to dig deep into all those matters. The things we are afraid of talking about, the things which have been talked about. Yeah, and even, I guess, being more controversial a bit about it, because we have to see how life is.
Actually, when you talk about the part of controversial, life is controversial. So
it's a 50-50 affair.
It's a 50-50 affair. You see, they say that good things happen to bad people, and also bad things happen to good people. Wow, so man, that is just involving life. So at the end of the day, you will realize that as much as it is guaranteed that we are going to live, because we are already being born, there are so many things. And talking about of these so many things which involve, we will be talking about education, we will be talking about marriage, we will be talking about politics, we will be talking about health, we will be talking about finance. These ones are some of the things which we have realized that really affects the living part of life. And surely the living know very well that they will do what? Die. But the dead know nothing. And so join us what do you think about all these things which we are planning to talk about going forward?
You know, usually some people come with a script of how life should be. And for sure I can say the unknown part of life is where we usually dwell ourselves into, and yet our current life, we're not living it.
Okay.
Yeah. So live the current life that you have that awareness of the unknown, but don't restrict yourself.
Don't delve so much into the
unknown, because if you delve yourself much into it, I think these are things which bring about anxiety issues, even actually depression. So just live the current life the way it is. And we go on. I think we'll get to see how we are living.
We are going to look at some of these things. When you talk about the anxiety, this is some of the health effect which right now affects majority
a lot
of the humanity.
They say peace of mind is the new currency.
Yep, peace of mind is the new currency. Wow. What a good statement is that. If you just need to have that peace of mind,
you have everything.
You have everything. And remember that by the way, remember when you need to have a peace of mind, you must be positive.
For sure.
And whenever you are positive, everything will just be fine and be perfect.
Yeah. And that's so important, so that we have to discuss these things, so that we know how to live positivity, how to get that peace of mind. Yeah. And we are not restricting ourselves that our opinions will work for you.
For you, exactly.
Yeah. So everyone has their own opinion. And how the way to do their own things.
Yes.
So as for just discussing the general things of what can help you, because maybe some of them are proven to be working.
Yes.
Some of them are not proven. Some of them are yet to be proven. So why not join us?
Join us, and we are expecting to discuss much more. If you have got any topic you will want us to talk, please feel free to put it down there on the comment, and also you can reach out to us. We will be delving onto several aspects of life, and we hope to see you in the near future. Maybe Brian, as we conclude this our session today, maybe you can just give your take home or your summary to what our audience or to our viewers,
like a parting shot.
Yeah, like a parting shot.
I think because we were starting, I'll just say live what you know, and it will really help you much. Because if you don't know anything, then don't try to be skeptical about it. Just live what you know, and the others which are unknown, you'll get to live them bit by bit, day by day, step by step.
Thank you.
See you there, man.
Life is full of struggle, life is full of challenges, but all in all, it is the positive part of life which makes us move on. Join us as we are going to delve so much in Life's Canvas channel. We will be talking about all aspects of life, and that is where we want to draw the line and build it as we go along. Thank you.
See you, man.
See you.